All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. My name is Hassan. I'm the Struggling Day Trader, and I missed doing my review on Friday, which sucked because there was a lot to go over. I mean, not really a lot, but some things happened. But I did want to take a moment and kind of just go over last week and kind of reflect on what it was. The week before last week was like possibly I'm not possibly the best trading week of my career for sure. Um, Amazing. Made $2,184 last week. Um, I think it kind of messed my head up though. These last 2 days and then coming in Monday and getting $1,100, that messed me up for sure. Um, this week I was just like I needed to survive, and I was just trying to make sure that I could put money in the account and make a withdrawal at the end of the week. And so I was of the mind of selling. I really wanted to sell when the profit was there, and that worked out really well. And in doing that, not chasing the home run, but in doing that, caught some really big trades on Thursday and Friday, and almost 873 on Thursday, 910 on Friday. And so at that point I was like, man, imagine making $1,000 a day. And so I thought about that all weekend, and then I came in Monday and did it. An actual close $1,100 day. And I was messed up after that, man. I came back the next day and I just couldn't sell. I couldn't sell for the rest of the week, man. And let's see what happened on this day. QBTS. So I had a winner and a loser on QBTS. Let's go over that. So my winner, let's see the daily, what we doing over here? Come on, where's my executions? There we go. Okay, so I mean the daily's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth green day in a row, which it's not great, but the gap is huge. So I think I can give myself a pass for that because the gap is huge. So down here to the 5. Okay, this was a pretty good trade, but look, there's my entry. Look at the volume on this candle I got in on, and look how much it moved. Like I should have been selling all through these highs, but I hadn't gotten the 2R yet, right? So I wasn't willing to sell, even though you can clearly see on the chart that this is a parabolic amount. This is a big amount of volume coming in. You got to sell that, bro. What does that look like on the 1? Come on, man. Look at these huge volume spikes on the 1. I'm not selling anything, bro. This was definitely, you got to sell that, bro. Yeah, so after those couple $1,000 days, man, I just had a really hard time selling. A really hard time selling. What was the second trade? Okay, this was like after lunch at the end of the day. I think this was an accident, actually. Oh, yeah, I remember being super upset with myself about this because I had a nice day locked, and then I took this trade at the end of the day, not even thinking about it. That sucked. That was really not cool. Um, so yeah, that was definitely clear on that trade, that QBTS trade that I held right through that sell signal because I hid my P&L, but I still know where 2R is, you know what I mean? Um, but I just had I had like a need to make $1,000 on every trade at that point. Which I mean it's only 4R, so it's not like a super crazy amount, but 4R is not something that I hit every day. 2R is. 2R is very attainable, but 4R is like, come on, bro, that's literally a home run. So, um, yeah, that's just kind of what I noticed right after this day. So like literally the day after, I didn't sell that sell signal. And let's see what happened here. I shouldn't even been trading edible, which I think this was like the first day where there was nothing in play and I started letting stuff in. Because last week everything was hot. There was always something good to watch. This second day, I never want to trade after a wide range day because this usually happens. The shorts are all lined up, ready to take action, and here I go going long. You know, yeah, this was trash. This was literally the first high of the day, and I took the breakout. Like I'm okay with taking this crossover at the EMA, but it's still supposed to be a higher high above something. And that's why I actually like this, taking this kind of crossover, EMA crossover breakout after it's kind of sold off a little bit and now it's retaking the EMA. Because then you have some high behind it that this can take out to make a higher high. But this didn't take anything out. There's no higher high at this point. So this was super rule violation, and I made it worse by doubling down. Now, to me, adding is after I get a higher high and a higher low above my entry. But when I'm basically adding right at my entry, it's doubling down because I can't raise my stop up. It's literally doubling the risk. So this was really poor. And it's like, I think this is the day that I realized how important that pre-market trend line is. Because, bruh, I mean, this thing rode the trend line all the way down. Shout out Trendline Trey, man. And look, when it broke out, it was gravy, right? Did I take this trade? I don't know. This was gravy though. Yeah, so this was just poor execution over here. Poor execution on a stock I shouldn't have been watching anyway. I don't know what I was thinking about. I saw these green candles and got excited, but this was trash. This is a really poor execution on this trade. No higher high, out of play on the daily. Just had no business doing this. And the second trade was on XPEV. I remember this. This thing made the whole move in the first candle. Literally, first candle from $21 to $22.50. And then the second candle went up to 22.85, like well above its daily range. Like, look how big this green candle is, and I buy the dang on top of it. It already printed. It was one of the widest candles on the chart, and I bought the top. So yeah, that was my bad. So this day should have been a no trade day. Absolutely. One of them shouldn't have even been on watch, and then the second one, it did the whole move in the first day, and it's a large cap. I'm done with mid and large caps. That's another thing I decided from this week. I'm done with them. I'm just gonna be a small cap trader, and I don't like having to switch gears when I'm trading a small cap to when I'm trading a large cap. That's just another door opening to inconsistency to me. And I'm too new, I'm still trying to establish consistency. So as few variables as possible is what my goal is right now. So I'm completely done with I think I'm putting my limit on either like 50 million float or 30 million float. I don't know, but I'm done with big floats, large caps, and I'm ready to swap out my red days for no trade days. I'm totally ready. I get it. I literally bet all these red days are stocks that shouldn't have been traded. Let's check real quick. Just on the dailies. All this resistance. What is this? RGTI? All this resistance on the daily. Got this top. We got this top. this top, like daily's trash. But there was nothing else. There was no good small caps up. Yeah, like, and it's one, two, potentially the third green day. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. NVDL, another large cap. I mean, it's just so much to trade against. It's just, and it's a different game, man. It's just a different game. Look at this, all large caps today. Oh, I traded MBIS. That's a mid cap. Yeah, literally got my butt handed to me on large caps today, and I bet none of these were actually in play for any reason. They just gapped up because the market gapped up, and I just threw them on in the pot. Yeah. Ooh, I traded that one though. Yeah, buddy. That was really nice sales, man. Good job, buddy. Way to go. Lovely executions, man. Oh my gosh. Good job, man. Then you got out right there. Well done. Nothing like seeing a good chart, man. That's beautiful. The entry, the sales. Oh my gosh. Well done. Look at this. Just beautiful. All right. So yeah, this was all large caps on that day. And let's see what happened on this day. Tiva. Oh gosh. I hated this day. I was so upset with my performance in Tiva. I literally bought the top of the trend on Tiva. I remember it so well. Is this the one? Okay, no, this is my first entry. Did I ignore a sell signal or was there just not one? Yeah, not really. Yeah, stopping out way down here though, ridiculous. I should have definitely had my stop up here at minimum. Like honestly, I could have had my stop underneath this candle right here because I mean that thing is saying it's over with. I definitely did not need to hold way down in there. I just did not want to get stopped out. I wanted to give it as much room as it needed to go up, and it literally came right down to my stop and turned around. Why? It's just like cold blooded. The market is cold blooded sometimes, man. Uh, yeah, but Tiva's a large cap. Dang, look at this, y'all. My literal red days are these large caps. MEGL. Okay, this is a low float. Hmm. It's got some junk in the range, but this day didn't really have that much volume. 28K? No way. Like 4 million? Yeah, no big deal. What happened here? I went through and started drawing pre-market trend lines and realized how much it follows it. Crazy. But yeah, I think that could have been avoided. I mean, really bad entry though, honestly. Wide range entry, hammer in range. Nothing good about that at all. What else? Another one on MEGL and another one on Tiva. Yeah. What was the deal with MEGL? Just bad entries. Oh, wow. Actually, look at this. This was a great trade after it broke the trend line, meaning it made a higher high finally. Which this would have been the actual entry. I think I might have gotten in here on the 15, but I mean, two great sales up here, but then I hold all the way back to my 1R stop. Like, why? Bro, go to break even. What are you like just wanting to stay in the trade so bad because I'm afraid that it's gonna go without me. Like literally. That FOMO is ridiculous. But like these bread days are totally avoidable. Totally avoidable. It's literally going to have to be some no trade days. I really think that's what it is. I have to trade these red days for no trade days because that's literally what they are. Usually I come in and there's just not anything great and I trade anyway, and that's what happens. Let's check out Friday. SMR, large cap. Oh no, it's a mid cap. Gapped right into resistance, like all kind of resistance, bro. Like this top, and then all of this up in here. Yeah, that was poor execution there. Shouldn't even been watching that junk. What else do we have? QBTS mid cap. Oh gosh, not after a narrow range. Oh gosh, an inside day after a wide range day. Hella violation. Hella violation, bro. You can't go long after a big wide range day like this. Yeah, that's wild. So yeah, I mean these and the reason that I traded this and SMR is because there was nothing else. Like Friday was crap. We were all messaging each other like, bro, you got anything? Like there was nothing. And I traded some junk and got junk results. So I think the theme for next week, man, the focus is you got to trade the red days for no trade days, meaning when there's nothing in pre-market, when I sit down and there's nothing there, I can't wait to see what's going to happen or watch this just in case. Like it's got to be like nothing met my criteria, so I'm not trading. There's just no other way. There's no other way. There's no other way. That's the only way I'm going to fix this. Cuz there's just some days when there's nothing to trade, and I've not been willing to accept that for the most part up until now. I do have a no trade day this month that I am super proud of, but I think we're probably going to need one next week. Probably going to need one next week. So hopefully I will be ready to sit on my hands. That's what has to happen. I gotta swap these red days for no trade days, and I'm done with large caps and mid caps. I'm only trading low float stocks now with catalyst. Catalyst part is super important. Like I'm not doing momentum catalyst. The stock itself needs to have a specific catalyst for itself. I feel like momentum can be valid, but um, I still think it's better to wait for a specific catalyst. And if I end up finding a whole bunch of days where I missed out, I didn't trade, but there were some good sector trades, maybe we can revisit. But I just really have to be keen on trading the A plus and the A plus alone. And I think this is a good way to start that. Um, Looking really green on the month. I don't think I can do it. I hope I can't do enough damage next week to end up red on the month. But I think we got the green month in the bag, which is the most solid month ever. I'm so happy and grateful and proud to see all these green squares on my calendar. Like y'all don't know, man. I mean, y'all know if y'all been hanging out, but like look at what my calendar normally looks like. Like it's tough, man. I've been having a hard time, man. And the red days be big, man. Look at $2, 46 cents, 96 cents, $2, $6. And my red days is 50, 100, 28, 20, 42, 25, 26. It's rough, man. It's really rough. I was literally I needed to just be going short every position. Man, but losing like 360 in a month, 260, 205. This is when I was like, all right, man, this is ridiculous. I got to drop my risk down. I can't keep losing hundreds of dollars every month when I know I'm not consistently profitable. So I dropped my risk down. Ew, this was just a bad month. Like small risk or not, you can still be hella destructive. uh March minus 102, April minus 152. And then this break right here just changed everything. And now a brother's looking solid. So yeah, so next week, also the other side that's very important for next week is to sell. To be looking to sell. Like I need to sell my shares. Um I just got to really focus in once I enter the position. I think I'm gonna have to just zone into the trade and make sure I'm following the volume and following the trend on the 1 and the 5, to really have a good perspective on what we're doing and, where we're likely to go next so that I can manage my position accordingly. I definitely can't have any more days where I go up 2 to 3 R and then end up -1 R. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. So I need to be more of a protector mindset and a get the profits mindset rather than a hold for home run mindset. And my goal for next week is to just average 2 R a day. 2 R a day. If I can do 2 R a day average, I will have a $2,500 week next week. That's all I got to do. So I got a lot of things I'm working on. I'm trying to get my morning routine like super dialed in with scripts and points that I want to touch every morning, things I want to say out loud to have locked in my mind. Lots of things, man, to cuz the hardest thing is to control which version of myself I get when I sit here. And like Friday, I was really not having a great morning Friday when I came in, which is rare. I usually I'm feeling great coming into the office, but Friday I was not having a good time, and I wished I had a routine to roll into to just shake all of that and be present, as I chase my dream, be grateful and excited. But, it's coming, man. Just getting a little bit better every day. And that little bit better finally got to the point where it would result in some green and some profits, maintaining over a good period of time, like 4 weeks in a row. Green, I've never done that before, like not even close. And 2 withdrawals this month. uh, yeah. Well, anyway, man, I didn't want to make this as long as I did, but just kind of wanted to let you guys know how it's going and what the plan is going into next week. Super strict on the daily watch list criteria. We have to actually, like, literally A plus or no trades. A plus or no trades. So that's the goal. And then selling, like, just watch the volume, man. As soon as you start seeing those things, I need to actually read because I'm good at reading. I get caught up in the moment and I get caught up with how much money I want to make and where I think the price can go. But if I just read the candles, man, I think I can really get those executions out where they need to be. So lots of stuff to still go over tomorrow. I'm expecting a really nice work day tomorrow as far as going a little deeper into my journal. I cleared my entire journal because I had a lot of double, like the money wasn't right. Like there was a month, I had a profitable month, January, according to my journal, which is like hella wrong. So I just deleted everything and did a fresh import into from prop reports and pleasantly surprised to see that I'm only $1,000 in the red since September 2022. And I was over 5,000 in the red, you know. So it's really cool to see that number go down, and to see my profit factor and win percentages and all that stuff going up. What was last week? Real quick before I get out of here, just last week's stats, since this is a week in review. Let's go. Ugh. Yeah, that was a rough week. 3.09 to 1 profit loss ratio, 33% win percentage, 1.54 profit factor. So, I mean, profitable stats, but that 33% is disgusting. I hate it so much. I got to get over it. I got to get to 66, man. I got to get to 60 for sure. But it's coming, man. It's coming. All right, y'all. Thanks for checking me out. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. Discord links in the description. And if I don't see y'all tomorrow, man, we'll be back Tuesday morning. Peace.